was a really good tournament. I think it's a good thing for everyone involved. It's that crossover tournament with the Heartland Conference. So we went down to St. Edward's last year, and then we're in a 4-year rotation. But it's 4 really good teams competing. We came up a little bit short Friday night. I didn't think we played as well as we could. But with this many new guys and some young kids in the lineup, I kind of expected that to happen a little bit. But I was really proud of the way they responded. Played much better Saturday night against a very good Dallas Baptist team, and we were fortunate enough to win. I think a little bit is nerves. We have 7 to 10 guys that are new in our rotation this year, so we don't have a lot of returners, and that's fine. I mean, what we've talked about in the preseason is just executing, and that's what it's going to come down to. But I think as soon as you start going live, and now there's a little bit more pressure, you tend to get away from what you're trying to do. And we weren't really bad either. We played a really good St. Edward's team that has 2 really good guards. They played well. 3 really good guards. They all played well. I just thought we could execute a little bit better on the defensive end. And we talked about that in our shoot-around. And again, our guys really responded and did much better the second night. Yeah, I think, each time out, especially with a newer team, you're going to gain valuable experience. And I think we're playing a lot of good people early, and that's good for us. Our conference is so good top to bottom every year that you kind of want to load up on the front end, so you're getting plenty of experience against good teams because that's all you're going to play all year long in our conference. So from that standpoint, I think it's been a real positive thing.
And just trying to get used to the system, try to do my best every game. Just try to get to each other, just know each other, games, and try to do my best in the court to win games. I just want to win games, and that's why I came here. I tried to talk the most to Ryan. He's the leader of the team, and I just want to know what we gonna go against every night. And I ask him every time, like, what do you think? What we gotta do to win this game? We gotta get better in the defensive part for sure. But I think we have the talent to, win the conference this year. So I just try to get the best out of everybody every time we get in the court.
You're not a whole bunch yet. It's so early in the year. There's just a new start for everybody. But looking at their rosters, Cameron really started playing well at the end of the year last year, and they had the majority of their kids back. They're extremely athletic. They defend well. Really good basketball team, so we'll have our hands full. And same with Eastern New Mexico. They present problems, really crash the offensive boards hard. Again, very athletic, try to stir you up a little bit. So it's going to be great competition the entire weekend. We're not as solid as we need to be yet. Our shot selection could have been better over the weekend, but again, with so many new people and young people in the rotation, that's kind of to be expected. And obviously, with Ryan having a huge weekend, that helps a lot on that learning curve. But our group's really coachable, and they're good kids. They want to do what you want. They're winners. And they really compete. They compete every day in practice, and we're starting to see some leadership now from some other people, not just Ryan. And that's why Eimer's here today. I think he's grown a lot since he's been here, especially just from the start of practice, which was not too long ago. Just about a month ago, he's kind of responded as someone who stepped up and people look to, and he has such a positive attitude and a great work ethic and just plays his butt off. So if we can get more kids to step up, in those leadership roles like Eimer, I think, we're just going to keep getting better and better as the year goes on. It was still a little bit surprising. Ryan's skill set is obviously extremely unique for someone at his size, at our level. But any time, you can't practice very much, I think it affects you. And, it didn't affect him very much this past weekend. I think the most important thing for us to do is make sure, we're concentrating on getting his wind where it needs to be in terms of his physical fitness. And he'll keep getting better there, but he just presents a lot of matchup problems, and he's an unselfish kid too. If he's not getting an easy shot, he'll pass it out of there, and teams are really looking to double him. So all year long we're gonna have other people step up, and Ryan's fine with that. But yeah, he just had a great weekend, especially for the limited practice time he had this preseason.
I think it makes it easier for us. Makes our job easier. I've never played with a center like him. All my life, so I'm really enjoying that process. But no, it just makes it easier, man. When he gets hot, it's easier for us, to cut or get open shots. Since they double him so much, and it's just easy, man. Just with a player like him that can shoot the three, that can post, that can, score so easily, it makes everybody's job easier. So.
Our guys look to step in and rotate and take charges, which I think is important. There's more than one way to protect a basket than just blocking shots, and if you can have guys be unselfish and take some physical pride in what they're doing defensively, that's a real big thing, especially this year with the rule changes. And there's a real emphasis on freedom of movement and not allowing hand checking and those type of things, so you have to play really good position defense. And again, I thought we did much better at that Saturday night, and we're going to have to keep getting better at that as we move forward. But the most positive thing is that we have kids that want to do that, and I think that's the most important thing.